In many parts of the world, women still face the prospect of being murdered to protect family honor. It's estimated as many as 5,000 women are victims of so-called honor killings every year. One country that's trying to do something about this is Turkey. But as we're about to see, some traditions, no matter how violent, are hard to change.
This old Turkish village lies in the province of Diyarbakir in the southeast of the country. It seems idyllic, but behind its beauty lies a dark secret. In this conservative part of Turkey, women are sometimes killed by their own relatives for the sake of honor. The merest suspicion of improper behavior can seal their fate. For survivors of attacks, it's a harrowing experience. Fatima was accused of sleeping with her uncle. She was locked up, but managed to flee before she was condemned to death by her family.
I was forced to marry when I was 10 years old. I was treated very badly. I was beaten and tortured. I lived violence every day. I tried to bear it. They took all my gold and tortured me. They sent my children to another village and locked me behind an iron door so I couldn't escape.
Fatima is now in hiding and lives in a basement. The trauma still haunts her.
I am afraid to sleep at night. Someone could come and kill me and my children. Sometimes I sleep for 1 hour a night. I am terrified of any noise.
Fatima was lucky to escape. Others have not been so fortunate. According to a recent parliamentary inquiry in Turkey, at least 4 women are murdered in honor killings each week. It's a huge problem for the country's government, which is trying to modernize Turkey and steer it into the European Union. Since 2004, lawmakers have been tightening punishments against those found guilty of honor killings. Perpetrators now face life sentences in jail regardless of their age. But beyond the cosmopolitan areas like Istanbul, it can be hard to enforce legislation. In rural areas, old traditions often prevail, no matter how fateful the consequences. This man committed an honor killing, but he served little jail time and is now free.
When my sister ran away with a man, I had to cleanse our family's honor. I decided to hunt them down. I found them hiding in his uncle's house. I had to kill them both to finish this problem. I killed them with a rifle and I don't regret it.
It's an opinion shared by many. According to the traditional view, women should not be allowed to bring dishonor to their families.
In our tribal tradition, adultery is a very dangerous act. It is halal or religiously acceptable to kill these people in this region. They should be stoned for 24 hours in a public place. After that, if they are still alive, they will be let to live. This is called rajm in the Quran.
In this traditional milieu, support groups are being formed to help victims of attempted honor killings. The Khmer Center in Diyarbakir provides a telephone hotline for those affected, as well as legal and psychological support. Most of the workers in the center, like Gulay, joined after painful personal experiences.
I started shaking, really. And I started, when I came home, I didn't know how I came home. I came quickly. I said, Mother, what did you tell him? Did he call us? What did you say? Just I telephoned him, Father, I am home. I was on bus. I was on bus and I was late. I'm sorry. But till I telephoned him, I thought that he saw me somewhere with my boyfriend. He saw me and he will kill me.
Ferda Moran is one of the few lawyers who dares prosecute honor-killing cases. She works closely with the Women's Center.
People pursue issues such as honor as private and want to solve these problems within the family. They prefer to solve it themselves rather than appealing to an outside source. Crimes committed in the name of family honor are tolerated by society. They call it a cleansing of the family honor. It becomes a source of pride.
And it is here in this cemetery where many victims of honor killings are buried. Some of these women were pressured into suicide by their families. Few dare visit these graves, fearing reprisals from the community. Sasid works at the Women's Center and recalls one harrowing case.
Family members attacked her when she was 7 months pregnant. She had 3 operations at the hospital. Her skull was crushed. She survived for 7 months. She resisted while the baby was alive. When her baby died, she lost the will to live.
For many women in the area, getting married is their last moment of joy. After that, they become subject to a life of seclusion and constant community scrutiny. Women like Layla bear the consequences.
I felt devastated when my brother killed my pregnant sister. I visited her in hospital. The doctors let me see her. She was in intensive care, her arm in a cast, the skull bent inwards. What can one think at that moment? I felt angry, powerless. 2 lives were lost. One was dead, the other was a living dead.
Activists face a difficult struggle in their attempts to change customary practices. According to one survey from a Turkish university, nearly 40% of respondents in Diyarbakir agreed a woman should be killed if she committed adultery. Changing these attitudes is a long process.
We must start to show all the women that they are equal and they have got rights. Nobody has the right to make decisions for them and for their daughters also. First, we must start with this. And by time, I think, the social change will be done. I believe this. But it will take time.
But the Women's Center is seeing some success in the community, albeit slow. The Friday call to prayer summons the faithful to worship. At the same time, these children are being called to playtime at a kindergarten set up by the women's group. Here, they learn about gender equality from an early age.
Both boys and girls get into dialogue. Everyone has the right to talk. For example, both a boy and a girl become responsible for the kitchen and prepare the table for their friends.
Fathers like Judge Sanif enroll their daughters so that they may grow up in an environment that nurtures equality.
The school is clean, organized, and the teachers are involved. My daughter has been enrolled here for 2 years. I am very happy with her development. She has become confident and self-assured.
Activists hope when these girls grow up, they will never face a situation where honor is more valuable than their own lives. But in a country of conflicting traditions and directions, it may be generations before honor killings are a thing of the past.